seasonally. Align garden tasks with the time of year or whenever inspiration strikes. Remember, steady progress is more important than perfection, and revisiting this guide will support your ongoing success toward a more beautiful, functional, and joyful life. There's only one way to master the art of everyday living, and it's the Martha way: thoughtful, precise, and always rewarding. Cooking. Lessons: 1. Cook seasonally. 2. Equip your kitchen. 3. Build up your pantry. 4. Learn basic cooking skills. 5. Master classic methods. 6. Establish good kitchen habits. 7. Develop a recipe repertoire. 8. Bolster your baking skills. Of the 5 chapters in this book, cooking and gardening stand out because they require the most in the way of formal education, including serious how-to instruction and lots of trial and error. We perhaps practice them almost every day, year-round, and continually derive tremendous benefits and pleasures from them during our lives. For most of us, cooking has become an everyday task, a necessity that we can evolve easily into an everyday pleasure if we hone our skills, economize our steps of preparation, shop correctly and efficiently, and include others in our efforts and enjoyment. I am always looking for ways to improve my skills, to invent new skills, or try ones that I glimpsed on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. Changing an ingredient, trying something different, or attempting a more complex technique can make cooking and baking more enjoyable and fun. I have been learning to cook for many years, beginning as a little girl, watching my mother in the kitchen. Known in our family as Big Martha, my mother believed deeply in doing things properly, choosing the very best ingredients, treating them with respect, and never cutting corners. Those early lessons shaped not only how I cook, but how I think about food. Although I never attended a formal cooking school, my career has given me access to some of the world's greatest chefs, teachers, and restaurateurs, and I have learned by observing, asking many questions, and cooking alongside them. In Danielle Boulud's kitchen, I learned how to roast a whole foie gras. In New York's Chinatown, I discovered how to make dim sum. And on my various television shows, I've properly prepared artichokes with Jean-Georges, rolled the freshest sushi with Nobu Matsuhisa, and roasted a perfect chicken with Jacques Pepin. Along the way, my team and I have written many cookbooks, some including Cooking School and Baking Handbook, and even my 100th Martha the Cookbook are comprehensive. Others, Cookies and Pies and Tarts, are more focused. Each one reflects the techniques, tips, and recipes I have gathered over decades and is intended to help cooks build a dependable recipe repertoire, dishes you return to again and again. Today, cooking remains one of the great pleasures of my life, along with sharing that passion with others. I always encourage cooks to master classic techniques and basic knife skills, which make preparation more efficient and enjoyable. Knowing how to properly dice an onion is the first flavor-building step in countless dishes. Equally important are good kitchen habits, reading a recipe all the way through, practicing mise en place, and keeping your workspace clean as you go. These disciplines create both consistency and confidence. For me, cooking is first and foremost about using what is in season. My gardens and greenhouses provide vegetables and fruits year-round, and I try to use as many of them as possible. I encourage you to do the same, whether you grow your own or shop at a local farm stand. Seek out the freshest meats, cheeses, and eggs, always buying from reliable, trusted sources. The same philosophy applies to pantry staples and kitchen tools. Purchase the best quality you can afford, a principle I inherited directly from my mother. Whether you are cooking for yourself or your family or your friends, mastering these lessons is where to start.
1. Cook seasonally. These days, it's all too easy to buy the same fruits and vegetables throughout the year at grocery stores. But that means you miss out on the anticipation and variety of each.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.